Alright. So let's settle in and get ready to get started. So, first of all, hey Charles and Luna, welcome to stream. Glad to have you with us. Are they the same primos that you told me about in the previous stream? Because I can certainly check when I begin the game properly tonight. But yeah, last time we had an opportunity to do something at the request of Monsieur Nouvelette, and our investigation, as it were, is now continuing on to its second in-game week. But it's all within the Fortress of Meropide, and so we gotta see what's going on down there. So, with that in mind, hey there, Luna and Charles, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. So, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Genshin Impact live here on Twitch. So, let's go ahead, click on the starting arrow, lose all control of my mouse, and let the game load. So yeah, as I'm doing that thing to follow your request, I will also point out something else off camera, because it is now finally gotten to that point. The time has finally come. Hu Tao is now officially swapped in front of Jin Yang. So I did everything I could to get her up to this point. Admittedly, she is low on defense and attack right now, even though I have swapped out most of the artifacts that she had for Jin Yan's. So as it stands right now, she's got most of Jin Yan's artifacts, and she also has an artifact for herself. But yeah, she has no elemental mastery because all of it is in her weapon, which also does need to be built up more, but that can also be said for Layla's sword and for Florian's sword, because I'm getting closer. I'm gonna get him to 90 on his sword. And of course, Noelle also needs to be getting to 90, and that's happening again. Wow, why? No mail notifications. Let's bump this down to... Yeah, let's bump this down to 8. See if that gives me a better response. But yeah, it can continue to be adjusted at your guys' request. But yeah, so yeah, as shown before, no mail. I have not received any notifications, unless these are the notifications. Yeah, I've received these. And apparently I can only look through 3 at a time. But yeah, they'll be giving me the 4th one tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And I've already seen the roses and muskets. And I have seen the notice of that now being made available. Yeah, as mentioned before, Hu Tao is the main focus now, because we now have her up on par with the main party, and now it's replaced Jin Yang. So her artifacts are now the ones... I've swapped her artifacts out for Jin Yang's, most of them, and so she has no elemental mastery because all of it is in her weapon, which also needs to be enhanced as well, along with Layla's and also Noelle's and also, of course, Florian's. Florian, as you can see, I got him at 88 now on his weapon, but I need to get closer to 90. In addition, even though Hu Tao is now in my main party and she has a high HP, her attack and defense in comparison to the others is relatively low. She only has like about 2/3 of the attack that Layla and Noelle have, even though they have similar experience levels and similar statted weapons. So I'm guessing this is basically going to be all in the artifacts, so I need to try and find some better artifacts for Hu Tao to be able to maintain her in a position where she can maintain her gladiator effect. Even though she does have plus 18, and her normal attack does get
Toodaloo.
35% increase because she's a spear wielder. So, without further ado, let's continue on. Looks like they want me to go down one level. Over to here, alright. Yeah, after doing some rule breaking in the previous stream.
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Oh, what's your problem?
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, I can tell by the way you're dressed.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, a promoter from Fontico? So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the company's
Duke, huh?
promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words.
Why can't you explain the details to me of the plan first?
I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
I'm just wondering why he had to turn his back in order to say that.
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
More or less. Dissatisfaction with the Duke. The Fonsa promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the value of coupons. The Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons should spend them on Fonta. Which honestly doesn't sound that much different than the soda Fanta. Like, is Fanta still around where you guys live? I think it may still be around, but I haven't seen it for a few years. Back to the pancreation ring. Yeah, the path is going the wrong way. Collins, how are you?
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Not yet.
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
I'm holding the controller.
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Only you'd ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
I guess so.
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you
That's
trying
what
to
everyone
imply?
said.
The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh?
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the Fortress of Meropide.
Yeah, and we saw how that went.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Alright, sponsor of the Pancration Tournament. According to Collins, the Pancration Tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. Alright. What else is there to look for? Over here.
Show me what you got.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaco symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Yeah, let's take a look before anyone else shows up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
Well, yeah, we're already convicted criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all.
Yeah, they want their own new Coke.
Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
New products under development. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they've started a new trial on an as-yet unnamed and unpackaged product. The product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. Okay, so then we go back. So that's what we'll do. Off we go. I imagine we may have to go back to home base, as it were. Wow, I cannot believe I'm already getting the odds. Okay, it's not that one. Yeah, I mean, it's only 7:30 almost. So it's back over to here.
Huh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat?
Let's just hope it's not mystery meat again.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time.
So,
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
yeah, definitely got the situation with the mystery meat going on.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Yeah, in fact, we don't even get to see what it is. feel like I need more coupons. That's
After
work.
working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly.
Huh, yeah. See if
Yeah,
there's any
that's
easy work.
good.
Yeah, we'll do that again. So as we go, you apply with Greenville to do some of the simpler tasks and get more credit coupons again.
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
Oh yeah, we're still at that point. It's not related to child.
Really? Well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow.
Alright, so on to day 9. Alright, keep going on that.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Alright then.
Yeah, let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
So yeah, it turns out I made a good decision. Get more coupons. Lost in deep seas. That's what we're dealing with. Let's drop down.
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Well, maybe worth considering. Of course, it would help if I grab from here. Oh, also, I imagine this is for my... yeah. Yeah, I hadn't done my daily commissions yet today, which is why I'm glad that the encounter points help to compensate for that. So, Vidoc, how are you?
Ah, seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
My goal is to become the next Duke. I like that.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it! Just tell us already!
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Alright.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Oh, really?
Cannibals? In the fortress of Meripede?
I guess if you go hungry for too long on and not chat on the mystery meat, it would drive you to do that.
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
Yeah, is that really true?
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter, learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity?
Do you really think cannibals can take me in a fight?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Yeah. Let's get ready to investigate another hidden rule.
When will all the secrets end?
Only one way to find out. Brimming with curiosity, you and Paimon eat lunch, which wasn't poison apparently, and investigate this new hidden rule. Which is apparently over here.
Vidok isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them!
Just stay away from me.
Why?
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Oh, someone's got to ask.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're
But
hiding
if they're
something.
being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Approach it from a different angle.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
Ask the guard at the door what's going on. Okay. We gotta get upstairs somehow. We can also, of course, check around, pick up any more fruits and veggies. Nope, that's the down elevator. Neat how the glittering path always leads you in the wrong direction. Especially in a place like this. That's something that they need to patch out. Alright. So let's see what we got going on. Past Dr. R. Derek apparently is not doing his job right now. Fielding.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
So that you can be put to work.
Well,
Yeah. We hear strange noises at night.
right. We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
Now, if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't
course.
want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Yeah. Yeah, those might be
Right,
the days when they're active.
both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
Yeah. No no reason not to find out the truth for ourselves.
Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Rest until nighttime. And yeah, I probably could use the waypoints too, but I could easily use the wrong ones so quickly. Oh, what's this? Oh. Yeah, I still need to get those. Yeah, I'm just that close to level 20 for this period. There's not much left within that period. It kind of helps when you don't have a job to be able to make up for lost time.
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
Yeah, if we miss our chance tonight, it'll be a while before we get another opportunity.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
I look tired already.
Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Uh-oh, I'm about to go out. I'm about to have another vision of child. Yeah, it's the echo again. So people are running around, including child. I was obviously trying to stay hidden from the guards. Trying to use his Harbinger skills to stay hidden. So he finds safety, as it were, and he's off. Runs into these three, who we've seen before. I imagine they're conspiring. Something is calling me, I have to go. And so he runs off.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
Yeah. Hold on, Paimon. Saw child again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Yeah, child escaped via the pipes.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Yeah, gotta do minigame, I guess. Go to where the rumored pipes are. Let's do this. And then...
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Yeah. So we gotta do something we haven't done in a long time and take cover. Crap, I forget how to crouch. Yeah, I forget how to crouch and move slowly. There are the guards behind me. There's a guard over there. Yeah, that's the problem. The game is forcing me into a situation where I kind of have to. I can see that the indication is that it's below me. So we go and go. And go some more. Until... Oh, now it says higher. Ah. That's not a guard, though. That should be fine. past the coupons, past the cafeteria. You know, the way that they were scripting that, it seemed like it made more sense to drop down to another level. And yeah, there's another guard, so I can't go past him. Those two are blocking that lift. See, I kind of got myself stuck. There's a guard over there. Traveler, what are you doing? Traveler, what are you doing? Yeah, I can tell I've screwed this up. Maybe you go higher, but that lift goes lower. That's not a guard. That is, though. Activate left. Yeah, it's going down. Up. Go. And there's also a guard right there. Oh. But that one I can interact with. I don't think we need to worry about him. Yeah, we don't need to worry about Estinian. Back in the crazy labyrinth. But I don't see the guards. But I do see a spot to move to. Okay, so it's basically put me back at the start. This is an awkward setup. Oh, you made us move. Go.
This should be the place.
It's like, is this guy gonna do anything? Or do I just have to go around it? But no. I don't think that's the situation. So we get to where Child was. We see where these
I
things
know
are.
you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
Yeah, you were in Child's dream and you're conspiring with Child.
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
We don't want to be saved.
What'd you say?
Yeah, all those rumors about cannibals hidden rules.
Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
They're conspiring with the Fatui.
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
I can't do that.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
Yeah, there's something calling me.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
So you are conspiring with him.
Hey, do you know our boss?
Yeah.
Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
Yeah, we came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
It's nice to have the echo.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Meripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
Of course you did.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown.
Right?
But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end.
Unless he found a way to make it an exit?
It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive.
Raise his hand. I can.
But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you
All
take
right.
us there?
Keep quiet and follow us.
Okay, go. I was about to say, I really want to get the plans.
The way up from here has been
Ladder.
sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
And I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going.
Oh, we just going back to our quarters? Yeah, we are. We're not actually chasing him. So be it then.
Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
I was thinking about myself, but sure.
Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Quest completed. And now it's
It's morning already? Paimon still needs more sleep.
Yeah, let's use some coupons then.
Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards!
Oh. Yeah, it's been a while since we've contacted him.
Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Okay. Cataclysm's Quickening. Yeah, that sounds scary. Investigate freely. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Looks like we need to go below, though. One of them is gonna be over here. So yeah, we don't need to worry about that guard anymore. As we head over this
There's
way.
a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Don't mind us.
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Oh, there's even women here. too.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks.
You hear that, Quisto? We're nice.
Quisto, huh?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Also, I'm gonna call you Quistis.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry, we're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
Do you now?
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No, you don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Okay.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
We have coupons.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Oh, really?
Oh, right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh. So, how are you getting the mystery meat?
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Alright then, do tell. Did Laverne just wink at me? It seems he's saying don't be upset, he's a good fellow.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them.
Well, of course.
You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
That would explain the fancy guy.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all
Awesome.
kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
Yeah, I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
According to Quistis, a person named Juryu frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second. You don't think?
A group other than yours is getting better treatment?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So Juryu had a confrontation with a girl named Lorvine, who also frequently visits the infirmary. I'll remember that too. Alright, I guess we got what we needed from those two. Let's move on. Yeah, that was a lot more than I ever could have expected. So, over by the cafeteria.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
So as we move over to this quartet.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
Ho ho ho.
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
Are you sure you're not lying to yourself?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
Yeah. Would they someday plot rebellion?
Speaking of which, Paimon never never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Normal for convicts to be unhappy.
That's true.
Alright, moving on. Pick up some other stuff out of the chest.
Hey, you over there?
Oh, hello there. Paviliers, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Even down here, Preet, you have that?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Sorry.
All right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Alright. Can we talk?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Plenty.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
We just met them.
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing.
Preferably.
Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Oh.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
Maybe we'll find out soon enough.
To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Yeah. Tell us about the Forbidden Zone.
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
It's like, I don't have time for Genius Invocation. And I haven't played it since I played that demo round. Oh no, that's the office. I don't want that. Yeah, I always gotta remind myself of where I'm going. Yeah, let's do it. Still got a little higher though. One up. pass with this to Lenny.
Huh?
It's us.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
You summarize your findings to Lenny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
More or less.
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Sure, thank you.
No need to thank me. This was always a part of our mission after all. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Oh?
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
6 days?
And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Alright then.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
Of course.
Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
Alright.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sure. Do you only say that because I'm an amateur? Wow.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
What if I'm the older brother?
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Okay. After doing some prep work with Paimon, you slowly approach the infirmary. So there's a peek around the corner.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. You and Paimon are in a corner and try your best to eavesdrop on the people. Several people appear engaged in conversation, but only manage bits and pieces.
It's not impossible.
So... it's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Okay. take a deep breath and from the foul-smelling potion. If you recall correctly, that potion is out of a failed attempt at alchemy you once performed with Paimon at some point during your journey. Giving it a good whiff, we stagger into the infirmary.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my!
Yeah, what the heck did
What's
I do?
wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do! Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion? Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah, I
worry,
do look
I'll
like
get
crap.
you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
Yeah, take my hand, Siegeween.
You can do it, traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Okay. Siegeween has taken a few minutes since begun to do a checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Also, does anyone else notice that Siegeween's voice actress sounds a lot like Paimon's? Are they the same one?
Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Using her hands to palpate different areas on my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy too. Her expression is growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And here?
That hurt a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. How strange.
Was my acting over the top? Well, I was only picking the ones
What
that I was
about
forced to
here?
pick.
Does this hurt?
No, not really.
I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible.
Thanks.
Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
Sure.
Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
So away she goes.
And she hopped away, just like that.
This infiltration mission is going more smoothly than I imagined. So there are only 2 people left in the room. Siegeween just called out one Levine, so she's got to be one of those frequent visitors. And the man next to her is Juryu then?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Still not great, yeah. Can't keep staring at her, it'll draw him on attention. That guy also seems to have noticed he's looking my direction now too.
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Siegeween says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Siegeween take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
Aren't you a patient too?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Siegeween prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Ooh.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Those two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up their meds at the same time. So where does that put us? Looking for books. But outside of the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. While the files on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. But there also aren't that many furnishings on the wall, and there seems to be a movable hatch.
Hey! Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
The presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurous intuition speaking. But isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here, of all places? Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
Ooh.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
Oh, I imagine we will.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sijuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Appreciate it.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
We kinda did.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take one pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
You take the stomachache pill that Sijuin gave you.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
Oh?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talk about before we walked in? Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Yeah, thanks.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right?
More or
I
less.
just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Oh?
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
Yeah.
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Blander.
Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Sijuin's still looking at me. I should just try to take a nap like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
You move yourself to a regular patient's bed and relax completely. So, you can, however, still catch some hints of Paimon's conversation with
We've been
Sijuin.
to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. He'll recover soon.
Companion. That word brings forth a wave of comfort. You let yourself relax and fall into a restful sleep. And then...
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. Thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget, bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijween.
And so, back to the dormitories. Alright. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, I am picking up a lot of one-star stuff. Yeah, let's see if we can't get to where we need to go. Yeah, it turns out it's a lot closer than I thought. For some reason I thought I was gonna have to climb a floor. But back to home sweet home.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sijween the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Not at all, actually. Are we already off track though? There are still a few weird things about the place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the questions Sijween asked the ravine. And also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? And was Lorvie and Jorya's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show?
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Well, we gotta wait 9 days. We gotta wait until day 19. Over the next few days, you and Paimon work at your stations as normal. Have you managed to find opportunities to write keywords to your suspicions on a piece of paper? Alright. So off to day 19. So after we pass the slip to visit Lynette, she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable, and she doesn't look at you or change her expression as she pockets the info. Even though we just passed by her in plain sight. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives. So off to day 19.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Here we go. Yeah. Hey there, big guy.
Oh!
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Yeah, we've heard
Also,
about that too.
I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Even though she may not see it that way.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
And so, sometime later, head to the infirmary in secret. So, upon our arrival...
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
And yet the place is empty.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Yeah. Could she have found a lead?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
She got caught.
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
So let's see what we can find within ye old infirmary. Obviously the trapdoor.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Leans down to move the bull hatch and starts tapping at so
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Of course. The look on Lenny's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic, he probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. So, over amongst the beds.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in, except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest while she left to retrieve the medication.
The bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
That's not a good sign. And now Lenny's a little worried. Meanwhile, at the Sigewin desk.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
So now that we've assessed everything.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
Ooh, more
A
evidence.
slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Yeah, anything
The
on
back. This is...
Show me! Now!
Uh-oh. Yeah, imagine if we turn it over, things are gonna go bad.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Uh-oh.
No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhely. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean He was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why did you choose to act during our second infiltration instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Yeah, why do you only have to go after Lynette, or why didn't you... I'm surprised he didn't go after him.
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her?
Obviously for
Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
There was the last time?
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Oh, I do? He made them both disappear deliberately?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Yeah, come on, Lenny.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
What if he's jumping to conclusions, though?
He's rushed out the door! After him!
The chase is on. And Sigewinne will overheard the whole thing. Oh my. Evil smile.
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
Yeah, and now those two look very much like conspirators.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh? Is someone? Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Yeah, and that's when we came in.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
Or what do you mean already found this place? We were introduced to you on day one.
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
It certainly is, in your case.
Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Real Zootopia vibes right now.
He's already out of sight.
It turns out the real villain isn't Wriothesley,
Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Yeah, we're just jumping in here. And trying to find a way in the door. Yeah, very much getting Zootopia vibes. So as Lenny runs in head first.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
Whatever those are.
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Yeah, because he can slip her something that will knock her out.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
Ouch.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Yeah, let's find out.
Lenny!
Oh, sorry to barge in.
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
And doing what?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Poison, more than likely.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
Well, he is a diver.
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
And so now...
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
Yes, please.
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Of course.
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
Parents' evening.
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Why do I get the feeling that something's going on with that?
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
Yeah, the Forbidden Zone.
Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do you have to do this to people?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
and you're counting him down.
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Oh, it's not going down like that. Can we really not talk about this more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
No, because we're in cahoots.
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Yeah, I want to save them too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Oh, jeez.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest, during lunch on the 3rd day, you'll find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we already ran into the thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. So here we go. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain strange meat. Select any clue to view detailed information. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melazines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
And that's the clue. Switch to another question. Well, under what circumstances does the strange meat appear?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
No.
We often see Miss Sijuin
Included. Oh, okay. We'll see if you keep working continuously.
Fonta's internal report suggests that the research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from human.
Why does the strange meat appear the way it does?
Fonta's internal report suggests that I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
Hypothesis incorrect. Good. We'll see if you keep working continuously.
I've been told that the infirmary is all.
Yeah, it would make sense that Sijuin would want to put something in the meats the half hour before lunch.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial up.
And it could be possible that Fonta may have their stuff infiltrating. Why does the strange meat appear the way it does?
The research notes said that the Melas... According to Collins, we often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because... The research notes said that the Melas... According to Collins...
We'll get there eventually.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling. We often see Miss Sijuin observe... The research notes said that the Melazine... The Fonta promoter has been struggling. I've been told that the infirmary is always... The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Sijuin observe... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're... The research notes said that the Melazine... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting... We often see Miss Sijuin... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't The research notes said that the Melas...
Okay, that one got it.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The hidden rules of the Pancration Ring. I remember, if someone tries to start both boxes at the same time, they receive a package the next morning, which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. I've also done a lot of research on this matter. Let me sift through what I've found.
I've been told that the infirmary is always... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a...
Yeah, it's gotta be one of these.
We often see Miss Sijween observe. The Fonta promoter has been struggling. The research notes said that the According to Collins, the
The other three aren't logically right? Weird. Yeah, it's like, it only makes sense.
I've been told that the infirmary is always... We often see Miss Sijween observe. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... The research notes said that the melusine... According to Collins,
Yeah, it has to include this. Who said the strange package contains strange blood-colored fluid?
The research notes said that the melusine race We often see Miss Sijween observing... Fonta's internal reports suggest that... I've been told that the infirmary is... We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work near the production. The Fonta promoter has been struggling...
Yeah, I don't understand why that's... Okay, now it takes it.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the pancreation ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
I'm sure you would.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Alright. We haven't collected enough info to answer that question. What?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind!
Oh, jeez.
You'll pay for this!
And...
Ah!
Oh, he was shot.
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijween. That was a fantastic shot.
Yeah, likely with a blow dart.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sijween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sijween... You...
Yep.
Not at all.
And it's Zootopia.
I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
Yeah, if you're close with Nervulette as you claim.
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sijween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
What do you mean?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
I don't think you will.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
The door suddenly stands open and a familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Clorinde.
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
Fremine.
Oh, jeez.
Fremine!
Yeah, Clorinde brings them in.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Her job.
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
Oh, what's with the symptoms?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Well. Try to understand the situation of the people around. Yeah, let's start over here first.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
Yeah.
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved 2.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Wow. Yeah, the way her nonchalant attitude really irks me. Lenny. Lenny's expression looks disgusted, and understandably so. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Fremine does require urgent medical care. Sigewinne's examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Lenny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Sneezuin just said. And this is all nuts.
Lenny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Yeah. Hi, Lynette.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lenny and Lynette immediately come to lift Fremine up. So once he comes around, he sees us. Paimon seems to be happy. But then blacked out again?
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Well, I
The
think we're more
Duke
worried
and
about...
Clarande are gone.
Yeah, the perfect getaway.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Wednesday Fremine, but just what happened there? Yeah, go back to the infirmary. So leave the office then. Yeah, that was rather nuts. Let me check my wish count. I'm at 2549 on Primos. But no, I have not made another attempt to wish. Because I was waiting to get more, Primo gems. Oh, what? Where am I? I thought it was close to the infirmary. Now we're getting somewhere. No, I want to try and leave myself at least 1,000 Primo gems in my collection. So as Fremine comes around...
He's awake! Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny... Lynette...
We're all here.
Where am I?
In jail.
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler... Paimon... It's been so long. The sea! There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
So what happened after you stuck into the pipes?
Pipes... Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
But yeah, I'm on 20. I've made 20 straight wishes on trying to get Ayako.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
So we got to this point.
Where could Master Child be?
And you were waiting for Child. Also, now I'm playing as Fremine. Alright then. Glide down. So we ran over here. Or he ran over here.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Let's find out. Activate the mechanism. So lower this platform, which allows us to move forward. And we have to activate this again, so we can access another spot. Yeah, I'm on 20 straight wishes on trying to get Ayako. So this now raises it. And then this rotates it.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Oh, what? Oh, so we can't advance further on this situation. Or can we? We'll just go down the ladder? Huh. See, actually, this is the one I came up. I won't be able to find out because we're not currently in trial. But yeah, I think Hu Tao is my last 5-star. Yeah, spin it from there. Is it possible to spin it from this side? Or am I just, yeah, we'd just be lowering it. Okay, I think I get it now. So that spins over, then puts it in that position. Then we come back here and raise it. Oh yeah, I did have another situation where I got Xing Shao as well, so yeah, it would be 30 then. My pity would be 30. Nothing to grab. Oh! Oh, he has to come down here anyway.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Alright. Dive into the water to continue your investigation. Too shallow dive. Gotta go a little further. And here we go. Oh, so we're just following the distances.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
Well, let's hope you're right, because something happened.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the?
And that's when we realize something's not right.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
It's getting harder and harder to breathe.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Well, luckily for you, you did. You gotta hurry. Because my health is literally draining out of me as we speak. Go, 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 go.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
But he doesn't make it, and somehow he gets saved. Yeah, here comes Clarinde. How would she have even known he was here? I'm still trying to figure that out. How did she even know where he was? Yeah, so Clarinde apparently a really good diver in her own right.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarinde brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarinde, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarinde will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be
We
able to
could,
explain
but-
better than me. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Liddy?
Yeah, I think his ego is still bruised.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The
You wanna
logical
stay with
part of my
Lemonade.
brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
And so there we go. The quest is officially completed. Go to the Duke's office. But we're over 2 hours now, and considering what just happened, I think that is a good spot to call things. Yeah, that was quite the wild trip. I would have expected that things would have started escalating as we got past halfway, but no, we're still in day 19 of the 45-day sentence that we've got. But yeah, I would try and keep my Primogem counter over 1,000 if I could, but for you guys, I am willing to go early. And see if we can't roll again. So let's roll the dice and see what happens. And another weapon. Oh, what the? Oh, crap. I only went one at a time. Oh. Crap, I went one at a time. Let's do that again. Alright. We'll take another one. Alright. Give me a 10 this time. And we got a bow, sword. Oh, we got a 4-star named Kirara, who looks just like Lynette, but is also a different hair color. So yeah, we're not getting Ayato this round. Bow, sword, spear, book, sword, fancy sword, a 4-star lion's roar, and a book. Oh, we got 2 4-star weapons. Oh, what's this one? Okay, yeah, we saw that one. This is the Rain Slasher. Alright. Okay, then. So yeah, we could still have another week to get Ayato, but it'll be quite hard to get it, considering I need to get a lot more Primal Gems to make up for the stuff that I would have. Alright, so we got Kirara, so yeah, we'll go ahead and call things here and see just how things go with the Duke tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow and we'll continue on and see if things work out. So yeah, there's the newest member of our roster, Kirara, a Dendro, and according to you guys, she is a sword wielder who also can shield like Jinyan and like Layla and like Noelle. So yeah, I guess I got a good draw out of this one, even if it's not Ayato. So we'll go ahead and switch things over to control, or to keyboard, so I have control of my keyboard again. And we'll go ahead see if we can't find some guys for you to raid. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's see who we can find out there. Oh wow, someone's doing a 24-hour Genshin marathon. Yeah, I think we'll raid this guy. If he's wanting to go for 24 hours, I think he deserves your attention. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and show some love for a marathon Genshin player by Kureiji Does Gaming is his handle. And we'll see if he can, how well he does, how far he is into his run. He's actually halfway as it stands right now. He's at 12 hours already, so he's still got 12 hours to go. So let's show him some love, let's keep him going, and let's give him the attention that he needs for his 24-hour endurance challenge. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Genshin Impact live here on Twitch. And I'll see you back all again here tomorrow night as the craziness in the Fortress of Meripede continues. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the lights.